So it's kind of embarrassing, really, the way that this all came about. It wasn't really a search to do good or anything like that. I saw somebody's brand new, beautiful 2018 Volvo out in our front parking lot, and I had to know who was driving that because I'm a Volvo fan myself. So I met Marianne Denard, the Development and Outreach Director for Community Works. And funny thing, she's the owner of that Volvo. And she taught me more about what Community Works is about, and it really inspired me. You know, I think it's divine intervention that my curiosity got a hold of me to meet her, because once she told me about Community Works, it ignited this inspiration within me to act. So Barbara Johnson, she's the executive director, and I was just blown away with how helpful she was in my request to learn more about Community Works. So I decided to go down there and talk with them.
Hi, I'm Marianne Denard, and I'm the Development and Outreach Director for Community Works.
Hi, I'm Barbara Johnson. I'm the Executive Director for Community Works.
So please share with us, why do you do what you do?
I think the work of Community Works addressing domestic and sexual violence is so important. And I think that people want to help, and often they don't know how. And my job and my role is to help connect the community with the work of Community Works and be a bridge for people.
Appreciate you asking that question, Justin. I do this because I see lives change. I do this because I see individuals have courage, tenacity, determination, and belief in themselves. I do this because I know, as a community member, I can help. As a person, I have a responsibility to help anyone who is asking for it. So I do it for others.
How are you making an impact in the community?
So we have a program in the schools called Project Dove, which works with 5th through 8th grade students who've been identified by their teachers as having need around domestic violence, that they've experienced that in their homes. And that's a weekly support group for children. And that gives them a safe place to talk and to learn about healthy relationships and different ways to live and different ways to do things that maybe is being modeled to them in their home. And I think that program is so important.
I see many people who are in situations who are in desperate need. Most of the time, we don't get to see them as their life continues to unfold in a more positive way. Yet I've had the good fortune in these past few years of getting to know someone who was just 18 years old, and she was in a situation that was very dangerous. We were able to help her with resources and being in a safe place. And she finished high school. She's now in college. She's working. She continues to stay in contact with me. She's studying the arts. She's a beautiful human being.
Tell us about the services you're providing.
Well, each person comes with their own set of needs, and so we need to be available to help them in a plethora of ways. Sometimes it's that they need a way to be protected from the individual who's trying to hurt them. So we call those protective orders. So we help them navigate through the court system. We walk alongside them through those processes. Sometimes it's that they need housing, and so therefore we help them with resources around housing. We have youth who are homeless and had to leave their places where they've been living because of abuse, and so we help them with finding housing, and we work with them for up to 2 years as they gain skills in how to parent, because over 50% of them have children themselves, or we help them with getting jobs and finishing their education. So, and we're in the community helping them with getting food stamps or all sorts of things that they may need.
Can you also share how someone can help if they feel inclined to reach out to you?
One way I think people can really help is by helping Community Works get the word out about what we do. There are a lot of people in our community who don't understand all of the services that we provide or what we can do for people. And so we're looking for ambassadors in the community who can help share our story.
If someone needs assistance, our helpline is the quickest because we're there 24/7. As community members, day in and day out, you are being exposed to people who you don't even realize are experiencing some sort of abuse. Being present, believing in them, knowing that they have resources within themselves, but that they're not alone, and they just need a way in which to figure it out. We welcome anyone to learn more about us, just like yourself, wanting to understand what is happening in the community, how it can be made a difference. We love the opportunity to share those stories and be able to give people a chance to learn more about us.
So Barbara, Marion, thank you so much for being so willing to share your stories and giving the Rogue Valley insight as to the good that you're doing. You know, we sure appreciate you guys being that light that people can rely on. Now, for those of you at home watching this, or wherever you're at, you know, thank you for taking the time to watch this. You know, this was something really important to me that I wanted people to know about, because not everybody has that support from their friends and family. Some people need that safe place, and Community Works provides that. So if you can help in any way that you can, volunteer, or you know, if you see that person struggling, let them know that someone will help. Someone loves them. You know, don't let that person suffer. You know, I'm not perfect, but I want to do something that'll make an impact for our community. And I think this is it. This is going to be one of the avenues. And so right now, I want to make a dedication, a pledge that from this moment forward, every commission check that I receive, I'd really like to, no, I will donate 1% of each commission check I receive will go to Community Works, because I believe in what they're doing, and I know that they'll put it to good use. So with that, I'm going to support Community Works, and I hope that you do too.